Welcome back to a cold, late fall day, and of course we're going to paint outside because how else would you spend a 35 degree day in New England? So let's get painting. Today we're going to paint this little beaver dam back there, and there's a birdhouse. I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to try to add both of those, and all that tall grass in the water, all that stuff. We're going to have fun. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. So, of course, I'm doing this without a script because I never learned my lesson, but I figured you kind of want to hear me talk sometimes, and I'm pretty entertaining. So, we're going to start off by just kind of mapping out the entire drawing. All I'm doing is just simple shapes of where that beaver dam is, where the birdhouse is going to be, and where the grass is going to be. Now I'm going to go in and just block in the big shapes that I see. So I have the sky and the water, which is the same color. It's this cobalt blue with a little ultramarine mixed into it. Think of this stage as the foundation and the framework for your painting, right? So you're drawing, you're just blocking in the shapes. The first wash, you're just blocking in the shapes, right? Because you're thinking ahead and you're planning ahead. You want to lay a good foundation so you can build on top of that. Once you have your framework done, right, this is when you can start narrowing in and being a little more obsessive over certain areas of the painting, right? So you want to start big and then you narrow it down and start adding your details. Remember to get a sketchbook that works for you. So this one I'm not a big fan of. It doesn't really seem to hold the paint well. I have to do a lot more washes and it kind of just runs too much. But remember, always look cool while you're painting, no matter what. And this is a simple technique. If you just need an area lighter, you just use a tissue to stamp it out. This is a pretty good example of using the wrong paper. This sketchbook says it's for watercolors, but to me, it doesn't work. So the colors always seem muted and it doesn't layer right and it takes forever to dry. So experiment with papers, find what works best for you and find what works best for the way that you paint. Like we were talking about earlier, right? So the beginning of your painting is the foundation blocks, and as you're moving along, start switching to a smaller brush and get into those details. And not only did I make friends with the local fly, I also look so badass while I paint. Just like we were painting the big shapes in the beginning, we're going to be doing kind of the same thing with these details. We don't have to worry about painting every single little stick and twig in the beaver dam and the birdhouse. Just paint the shapes and the shadows that you see. It'll give the illusion that there's more to it than there really is. And these are watercolor crayons. I'm not using them the right way right now. I'm using them more like a color pencil. But basically you just put them down and you can put water on top of it and it will spread just like a normal watercolor paint. I promise next time I'm going to use a script because this was so stressful, but boom, there I am, and boom, there's the painting. I love how it came out. I love the spot. It was a gorgeous place, gorgeous day. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys.